Hoi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do the fairy friend tag with Freddy, sleeping right there. And yeah, so I figured he's in my vlogs all the time, so I might as well do the fairy friend tag. So question number one, what is your pet's name? So his name is Freddy, so we wanted to call him James, but we got him, someone else had him before and they were moving, so they were looking for someone to take care of him, so we took him in and we kind of just kept the name Freddy. So then as it progressed, we made it Freddy James, and then we made it Freddy James Friendships. His collar actually says Freddy James. But yeah, so his name is Freddy. What kind of pet is it and what breed? So it's a cat, and he is a domestic medium cat, and he is ginger and white. How long have you had your pet friend? So we got him, we moved in April, just before that, I think March last year. So we don't have him for even for a year yet. How did you get your pet? So as I said before, he wanted to get a cat, so we looked on Gumtree, and there was a lady who was moving and she couldn't keep him, so we sent her an email, and yep, she dropped him off at our house, and that's how we got Freddy. How old is your pet? So he is turning 2. Let's see, does it say this? He's turning 2 in January. I think it's the 14th. What are some quirky things about your pet personality? Well, I guess Freddy is a typical cat, and he does whatever he wants. Yeah, he is not very cuddly. He jumps on you when you try to sleep. Yeah, he can get very whiny when he wants something and you don't give it to him. And overall, he's pretty lazy as well. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? Well, I've always wanted like a cat or a dog since I was little. And yeah, my parents never allowed me to have one, so I always had pets. And then when I came here, it was really weird not to have any pets. And then it was actually our landlord at the time who came up with the idea to get a cat because he thought it would catch the snakes. So obviously we just played along with it because we wanted to have a cat. So that's how we got him. And yeah, so we were there with like lots of housemates. We were the ones paid for him. So then when we moved, we took him with us. And yeah, we do love him when he's like this. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? So I actually like last night, he figured out how to open my door. So he comes in at night, but last night he was actually quiet and he would just sleep. So I like those moments because half of the time he just tries to sit on your face, attacks your leg, is jumping everywhere, and you can't sleep. But he was actually doing really well last night. He gets into cuddly mode sometimes, so I like those. But yeah, most of the time during the day he's like this, and then at night he goes crazy. What are nicknames that you call your pets? So his name is Freddy. Second name is James, or sometimes call him Freddy James Friendship, Freds. Jobette and I came up with his alter ego that he's going to be a girl at night, so he's going to be Winifred Jamie. Yeah, Winifred Jamie. Yeah, his Fredster. Oh my gosh, so when was it, 2 days ago? So Freddy, he can be inside and outside. So when we got him in the beginning, he was in and outside because we had like these windows, these glass windows that he could open, like you turn them. So he would just open them and go outside and come back whenever he wanted to. Actually, the first night we got him, after 3 hours, he jumped out of that freaking window and he was gone for 2 days. And obviously he didn't listen to us because he didn't know us, so we had to call his previous owner. And she drove like an hour all the way to our house to come and find him. So then eventually we found him, and then from then on he was fine. Then we moved to a different place, but we had like screen doors on all the windows and all the doors, like those fly screen, security screen things. So we're like, well, he can't really go out because when we're not there, there's nothing we can leave open so he can come back in. So we kept him inside in that apartment and he was fine. So then we moved here, and the other day he got out, but he didn't really go far. So that was his first day out since 8 months, like since April. Within an hour, he was picking fights with freaking magpies. Magpies. If you're Australian, you know magpies. If you're not Australian, magpies. Magpies. They're evil. So he was like walking. Well, he jumped into the neighbor's yards, and then he came back. He was walking on the fence, and there was a freaking tree. Magpie swooped him. He just stayed there. Another magpie came, swooped him again. He jumped down, and he was just looking at them while they were swooping at him. It could have been worse because they didn't actually attack him. Like, they didn't pick at him. Like, they were just swooping over him. And I was there with Jobette with his food, like yelling at him to come back inside because we were not gonna risk our lives getting attacked by freaking magpies. But eventually he came back in, so now we decided he can go outside, but only when we're there, because then he doesn't jump the fence. As soon as we don't watch, he jumps the fence and he's gone. But other than that, if I'm gonna like put out my laundry or something, he's just rolling on the floor and he's all fine. Yeah, well, wake him up for a second so you can actually see him because he's been sleeping through this whole video. Ready? Can you come here for a second? Oh, stretch. Oh, stretch. Can you come here for a second? Can I pick you up for a second? Come here, baby. He's very big. So this is Fred. He is very tired now. You're very lazy, Fred. You don't do anything all day. So this is Freddy. Yeah, so this was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave comments, follow me on Instagram for more pictures of Freddy, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Well, at least I feel like now if I'm gonna do it, then I won't be like, I should have waited, you know? Also, I